But yes, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. You know, my skin breaking out, but I'm grateful. I feel tired at times, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be able to express how I feel. I'm grateful to be able to still breathe, to speak, to be able to properly communicate my thoughts, to effectively communicate my thoughts. I'm grateful to be able to come on here and be transparent and share parts of me that in the past I would have thought was embarrassing to do because I wouldn't have wanted to be seen by people or be perceived by people or, be judged by people. But I'm grateful to be in the space that God has brought me into because I have grown as a person and I have learned so much, and there's so much wisdom that God continues to pour out, and so much understanding that God continues to pour out. But there's also grace. It's His grace for me and the capacity that He gives me to have grace for others, to have understanding for others, to have love for others, regardless of what's happening, or regardless of what's going on, regardless of how I'm treated. The word says that His grace is sufficient. The Lord said that His grace is sufficient. And, we receive His grace. We have to be in a place to give grace to others as it is given to us. And so I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful to be in this space of just continuously learning, growing, healing, being delivered, being able to stand firmly in who God created me to be, who He has called me to be, and not being ashamed of it, not being embarrassed of my quirky side, my weird side, what some would deem as weird or quirky or, out of the norm. But I embrace that and I love that about me because one thing that I've learned is I want to be a positive impact in the lives of others. If I can just impact one person's life positively, like that brings me joy. I don't want to ever be a person that negatively hinders anyone. And although on my journey to this growth, I know that I have probably done that, and I wholeheartedly have repented for that, and I sincerely apologize to anyone that may come across this and has experienced that from me. But I just know that in this place, I just want to be a person that God can use to be a light, to love on people, to uplift others, to encourage others, and to let people know that they're not alone in this world, that they are loved. They are loved by me, their sister in the Lord, that they are loved by God, by Jesus, and that they are covered, and that they will never be left alone nor forsaken by the Lord on high. And so I just wanted to share that. But I'm grateful, and I pray that you are grateful, regardless of what it looks like. I pray that you are grateful for where you are and for where you're going, because that's the one thing you want to always speak life into yourself.